And Guy, it is Morning Hog Happy Hour, Guy. And you know what that means. Time to bring in our friends Josh and Amelia from SR Perrott World Headquarters. I don't know where it is. They won't let us go there. And they've been trapped there since last March.
Yeah.
But the good thing is it's got everything good to drink over there at SR Perrott. I mean, everything. And so today you have been kind enough to assort 4 delectable brew choices. You like how I said that? Like I was a concierge or something?
Yeah.
So what are we sampling? Who are we sampling today?
So we got 4 different beers today. 2 of them, you may have heard of in the past, and 2 are brand new.
Mm-hmm. Craft beers.
Yep, all craft beers today.
Oh, I love it. I love when we get the newbies in here.
Yeah.
All right, Guy has got some cups set up for us. I don't know what you guys are drinking out of. Probably Steins, I would imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
Steins. But where are we starting? What's first?
All right, so we're going to go with the classic Tampa Bay Brewing Company. Our buddy Jeremy over there. We got Quat.
Oh, Quat!
See, one thing I like about Tampa Bay Brewing Company, every single product they put out is 100% a good product.
I was going to say,
it's a good point.
Yeah, they don't make a bad beer, and everything they do is very special. It's all very cool stuff, and this is no exception.
Yeah, Quat, like the Florida fruit, right?
Yep, become Quat.
Now, when I started in radio, you guys, let me get all historic on you. You couldn't say Quat on the radio. You'd be banned.
I still don't know if you should.
Yeah. I don't even know if we are. If we're saying it, let me try it. Quat, 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 quat. Oh, no, yep. Some of them got, well, anyway. But this is a very interesting beer, and I was afraid that I would not like this beer, and I would have to pretend to like it when I first tried it.
It's very citrusy. If you don't know what a kumquat is, it's very close to an orange, you could say, with a little bit of like lemon, because it has some tartness to it. This is clocking in at 5% alcohol. Super easy to drink, very, very refreshing. This is something you sit on the porch and just hammer back, 4-pack. And then when you go to stand up, you might regret that.
There's 16-ounce cans in a 4-pack, so be on the lookout for those big cans. It's a yellow can, it's got green on there, a few kumquats on there, and hey, you know what? This is an award-winning beer.
Yep.
Back in 2019, they won a silver medal at the Great American Beer Festival. So you see that label on the cans, you know you found the right one.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. The Great American Beer Festival is a huge thing, so to be able to pull that out is awesome. So congratulations to those guys.
And it's all right here. You talk about a Florida beer. I mean, this is it. The Quats come from Florida. The beer comes from Florida. It's right here.
Yeah, it don't get much more Florida than that. This is also available on draft in some places. So, definitely check out the website because having it on draft is even better.
Ooh, I bet.
Oh, man. Oh, that's a very good.
This is delicious.
That's going to have to happen right after the show.
Yeah.
All right. We love it. We love the Quats. Say it? Oh, works. Okay, good. We got that one. All right, where do we go next?
All right, so we got up next is going to be Abita.
Abita.
It's going to be their spring IPA.
They're out of Louisiana.
That's right, down in the bayou.
Guy in Louisiana, please.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I want to read from the bottle.
Yep.
It says,
here we go.
With a bright and cloudy appearance, spring IPA is brewed with a balanced blend of cashmere, Subro, and Citra hops to produce juicy hop experience with a sweet citrusy aroma.
Wow, you just made, I don't even need to try it, man.
I was going to say, let's move on to the next one. No, I'm joking. No, these, Abita's been around for forever now, and they always do solid beers. We're coming up on that springtime. The weather's certainly starting to get warmer. And so 6% alcohol. A New England IPA, so a little bit more citrus flavor rather than those bitterness from the hops. Very nice, easy.
Yeah, so hazy beers are trending.
Yep, New England IPAs, like I said, you're getting a lot more of those citrus notes rather than the bitterness of the hops. Everybody wants something that's not going to wreck their palate, so much easier drinking, 6% alcohol. Just something very nice, and Abita always does it well, They're solid.
No doubt, and you got to support the Abita people. I mean, think about this. They did not have the opportunity this year to sell 20 billion cans and bottles of their beer during Mardi Gras because there wasn't a Mardi Gras.
You are correct. Yeah, definitely a big hurt for those guys out that way. But like you said, we'll support them down here and make sure.
Definitely. Florida living. It's springtime. We can all get outside, start enjoying these beers. And man, pick up this pack. It's a really fun looking blue and green package. Very bright. Can't miss it on the shelves. And if you like IPAs, hazy, something a little fruity, it's going to hit the spot.
I like the back end of this hoppy thing too. I don't know what hops are mixing around in there, but it's good.
It's not a palate wrecker either, which I like.
Right. Those New England ones, they don't focus on that bitterness. Like I said, it's all about the citrus flavors from those hops. So it's very, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, speaking of New England, did you guys see Tom Brady's Twitter when he asked what he should be doing? He said, "What should I do for the next 5 months?" And he put that on his Twitter page, and he got 29,000 responses.
Oh my goodness!
And most of them were horribly offensive. But a couple of them were just chill and drink some beer, bro. And I was like, that's exactly what he should be doing. Right here on this show, right?
I did see him enjoying some avocado tequila.
Yeah.
I would love to have Tom Brady on the Brew Review with us.
That would be great.
The open invitation has been extended. We'll see if it works. I tell you what, we'll take a break. We'll see if he calls. All right?
Perfect.
386-257-0324. A couple more great flavors to try. New brews coming up on the Riggs and Guy Brew Review. Josh and Amelia at SR Perrott World Headquarters coming up on 95.7 The Hog. Hey, it's Morning Hog Happy Hour. Riggs and Guy with the Morning Hog Brew Review with Josh and Amelia at SR Perrott. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for starting us off with two great flavors. Guy has been kind enough to give. I demanded that I get to open this next can because I've never seen it before. It's a brand new product.
Right.
Tell us all about it.
All right. So our friends over at Big Storm out there, near Tampa area, they're doing something a little bit new. There is an internet phenomenon, from what I understand, called Mike's Weather Page. Back when the hurricanes were hitting, this guy was able to identify that some of these tropical storms were becoming hurricanes before some of the bigger guys out there were doing it, and he kind of built a name for himself. And he has a really awesome dog named Hunter. So this is Hurricane Hunter. This is a New Zealand IPA.
Right.
Yeah, I guess they swirled the liquid in the other direction. I don't know.
That's how we do it.
That was a horrible accent.
What are you talking about?
This is a delicious beer.
Great accent. Oh, wow, man.
I've never had a New Zealand IPA.
Me neither.
I know, right?
Like
It's
I said,
different.
I'm not familiar with the style personally. So get out your Googles,
Yep.
do some information or some research there.
No, it's a 7.5% ABV in a 16-ounce can, so it's gonna hit you hard. It's gonna hit you like a New Zealand hurricane. Is that even a thing?
I'm glad I grabbed this can.
Like
Sorry, guy. I'm gonna hang on to this one. Wow, that is a very unique flavor. And it's hard. We've tried a lot of beers on this brew review last year or two, but that's a very different flavor. Is that what is creating this new texture, Josh? Is it all hop?
Yeah, it's going to be the combination of hops they're using. They say in their description that you're getting notes of white grape, melon, and some subtle tropical fruit, which is pretty much on the nose there. Mm-hmm. But this is a limited edition product, so if you see it out there, grab it. You're going to find it in your Total Wine ABCs and a few of your local independents. Very limited, like I said, so grab it.
It's such a fun looking can.
A cool can.
I mean,
well.
just pick up the can. If you even like collecting cans or just admire the artwork, the dog on the front is so awesome.
Mm-hmm. Or you can go to srprod.com/beerfinder and find it. It does say right here, New Zealand IPAs tend to be more sessionable than a regular IPA.
Good.
And
Okay.
slightly lower bitterness, making them generally well balanced.
Yeah, they're definitely on the lower bitterness scale. At 7.5, I don't know about sessionable.
Right.
It depends on which Big Storm employee you're sitting with. We know a couple who would make this quite a long session.
Hey, you said go to Google. I went to Google.
Perfect.
You
Appreciate you.
See if this will work in Google. Boy, what beer's next?
Is that a New Zealand accent or
Yeah.
Australian? Like, are those in the same spot?
There's a very fine line between those two. I don't know which one I did. All right, well, that's great. Big Storm, thank you for taking us out of the United States. Are we back in the U.S. now?
We are. And we're going kind of, a little bit old school, if you will, with Sierra Nevada's Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Hello.
I don't know what to expect with this. It's called Bigfoot, which must mean, what is that, like a rare sighting or something?
I like that. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So what is this, like a seasonal beer?
There might be something for you to read on the side there.
Oh yeah. Oh my
It
gosh.
means the head brewer had big feet.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Wouldn't be ashamed if I was size 14. Big
Wow.
deal. By the way, Amelia, put on your seatbelt because this one's about to get weird.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yo, all right. It's a barley wine style ale, and let me read you a little story about this beer.
Oh, I like this. Okay, here we
All
go.
right, cool.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Not if you're driving.
Extreme in the 80s and a force of flavor today, Bigfoot is a timeless beast of a beer, forever tracked for its enormous malt body and sheer hop intensity. Drink it fresh or cellar each year's expedition to unleash a world of new flavors over time. Bigfoot. So this is the 2021. When you grab this beer, it has a 2021 sticker on the neck of the bottle.
And the bottle cap as well.
Ooh, and the bottle cap. It has the
Oh.
imprint of a Bigfoot, and it says 2021. So you can collect them. You know, they come in a 6-pack. So drink 5, save 1.
Yeah, one really cool thing Sierra Nevada does, I believe you can only get at the brewery, is they actually sell, I guess you'd call it a variety pack of different years of Bigfoot. So it's been aged, you know, you get 6 different ones, it's from 6 different years, so you can taste the difference, you know, from an aging process, and you know, it gets a little bit more complex as time goes on. Barley wines, I will say, are not for the faint of heart. If you enjoy your regular domestic beer, you probably will want to stick with some of the stuff we drank earlier today. But for the sake of trying something new, I'd definitely give it a shot. Pick up a single bottle at Total Wine or something like that. But it is a very complex flavor. It's called barley wine for a reason. It's because of those complexities. But you know, I believe it's 9.6% alcohol. It's also going to get the job done.
Wow.
Hello.
Okay.
I know a couple of Yetis who go 9.6, and I'm not talking about alcohol content. I'm talking about height because they're tall and hairy.
The reason it's called a barley wine is it's due to the alcohol strength similar to wine.
Yep.
But since it's made from grain rather than fruit, it's a beer.
Ooh.
Jason.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's from the
Yeah,
sugars
with the lab-
extracted from the grains and all that good stuff. But like I said, very complex. A lot of malt flavor on it. But it's very enjoyable as well. It's something that you're not going to want to hammer it down, but sip and enjoy. And
This is definitely a sipper.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good, though.
Well-
Got some great complex flavor in it too. I love it. Love it.
What happens over the years when you save a bottle of beer like this?
yeah, all kinds of different stuff. It depends on how you're storing it. As long as you're keeping it somewhere and relatively where your temperature is going to stay the same and not enough or not much light, you know, the beer really will, you know, become a little bit more complex and through the processes. It's all complicated.
Gotcha. Cool.
So what you're saying is like the hole in my backyard where I dug the hide stuff, I could put it in there for a couple of years and I'd be good to go because it's cold and dark.
I've heard of people doing it.
Sweet.
So you can age these then.
Yes, I absolutely would. Like Amelia said earlier, you know, drink 5 of them, stick one in a cupboard you're going to forget about, and then, you know, kind of like when you have that jacket, you pull out a 20 from last year and you get all super excited about it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. And you mentioned Total Wine. This is one of the great things that I do way too frequently at Total Wine is just to go over there and just wander around like a lost child and look at every single beer in there. And we're talking about the singles. As Josh told you, you can just get one of these
Right.
and you try it. And then if you end up liking it, then you buy a bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to beer and different stuff, you know, picking up those singles is really a cool thing because you're not spending a ton of money and potentially wasting, you know, a 6-pack where you can just give it a shot. If it's not for you, move on to the next thing. But then you might find something you'll enjoy as well.
Well, we are here on the front end of what is going to be a crazy few weeks. Bike Week is coming up in Daytona Beach. The 80th anniversary. I would imagine SR Perrott will be out there representing a whole bunch by this time next week.
You would be correct.
You know it. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We've got so many promotions happening. And of course, you know, if you find the Miller Lite team, you're going to get a custom 80th anniversary Bike Week t-shirt.
Nice.
And I'll be out there actually throwing beers into those accounts. So if you see me, Give me a water.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Right. Don't buy them a beer.
Yeah.
Josh, maybe Amelia might take one, but Josh, he needs to operate that vehicle. Get him a water and maybe a Red Bull.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is a great start to what is going to be a few intense weeks in Daytona Beach. Looking forward to next week. And thank you both for all the great flavors. Of course, srperrott.com/beerfinder. And we will see you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.